we have a problem.
Oh, good.
Houston, we have a problem.
Oh, good. Um, oh, good. Um, oh, good.
We have a problem.
Oh, good.
Houston, 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 we have a
Oh,
problem.
good.
Houston, we have.
Hello, everybody. Welcome into Sunday, the 17th day of December, December 17th, 2023. Ken Stout live with the Zoom homies. Somebody's got their YouTube audio running. Zoom homies with Ken Stout live. We have Joshy, Greg, William, Sin, Rich, Darren, and Chris. And Darren's probably asleep considering it is what, 2 o'clock in the morning, his neck of the woods. So he's probably either asleep or possibly coming in from the pub. Not sure which. Tony was first, Sin was second, Greg was third, but he was busy taking a nap. Jaron was fourth. Oh no, I don't know what that's supposed to be from Ghetto Joshy, but he says he's number 5. Ski Man says hello. Rick says hello. Ski Man has us queued up on the PC, the Xbox, and the Xbox is about a second behind. So, yes, I did a little thing today with Doug's thing from yesterday. I finally was able to get it downloaded. However, I rendered it wrong and I got to fix it and I forgot to do that this afternoon. That is on me. Hello, guys. Let me unmute you so that the world can hear you. All right, you are unmuted.
Hello, world.
World should be able to hear you.
Hello.
Howdy, y'all. Howdy,
Greg,
y'all.
Greg from Southern Maryland. Hello, y'all. I'm looking for a background change here. Give me just a second. I also have a little humorous plan change for the 9 o'clock clocks. It will tie into Doug as well. But it's going to take me a minute or two to do that. I'll go with this one for right now till I find the one I really want. Rick had a message and he retracted it. We are down to less than 2 weeks, 13 hours, 13 days, 23 hours, 56 minutes, and about 20 seconds until the great debacle of New Year's Eve. I don't know about you, but I'm not looking forward. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. But I am seriously looking forward to it.
Thank you.
I actually worked a little bit on the scroll for that night. It's either going to be at the beginning or the end, and I haven't decided. So weird it wouldn't let me chat on the Xbox, but I see chat. Don't know anything about Xbox, so you're basically on your own with that. I'm not even a hobbyist or an enthusiast when it comes to Xbox. I know what the Xbox is, but other than that, I'm not too knowledgeable. So Tony says, "Whoopee, oh yeah." It's gonna be a whoopee oh night, that's for sure. It's gonna be a long night. So Rick says he's never owned an Xbox. I don't think my kids did either. They had the Nintendo stuff.
I own an Xbox 360. That was the best Xbox I ever owned because after that they went downhill.
What was the other one that was out about that same time? Wasn't there another?
The
don't think-
original Xbox.
There was an Xbox 180.
Maybe I am thinking of Xbox.
That's a joke.
Xbox gave me an ad in time to shut it down. Yeah, I frustrated with the ads. I watched a few things on Google today. I watched most everything on Firefox. I haven't experimented with Microsoft Edge yet. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I got a message from Jeff. Yep. Okay. I thought I did. No problem, Jeff. If you can hear us, Jeff will be with us in a little bit. Not having a salad tonight. Jeff, not me. I had pork and mung beans for dinner, which is why I was running a little bit late. We watched the third episode, not the last episode, but the third episode of Reacher. And then it came up and it said pilot, but it didn't say what the pilot was to. So I clicked on watch the pilot, and it turned out to be, as I correctly guessed after 3 minutes of the introduction, Jack Ryan. So I got it queued up to watch it. Cued my interest, so I'm going to watch it again. I'm going to finish at least the pilot episode. So how's everybody on Sunday? That good. Well, that's good. I'm glad everyone's in. Do what, Greg?
It rained all day.
I have no clue. Didn't look outside.
Greg, you got wind?
No,
Well-
not really.
It's a little
Okay.
personal, isn't it, Chris, to ask Greg if he's got wind? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I got up the first time around 9, and I thought to myself, why am I up at 9 o'clock on a Sunday morning? Went back to bed and got up at 1. And I did have some editing to do, which I did get the one thing done. I just, when I rendered it, the only way I know to put it in context is the whole thing's about this long, okay? I've got 4 different video clips that I condensed from this long down to about this long. And when I rendered it, I forgot to render this much. I rendered the whole thing. So that's why it was doing what it was doing. I will have it fixed by tomorrow night. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. Other than that, I watched a couple coin things, talked to BH Ringer, have not heard back from John again. I did reach out to him again today, so I can only hope and pray that everything is okay with him. I've not heard from anyone else today. Well, I did hear from Alex. I'm surprised he's not here to tell you the good news. You see my eyes rolling? Apparently not. Gonna have to get a better camera. Gonna have to get me one of them $2,000 cameras like Carrie's got. Oh, you know, have you ever noticed Sunday nights are really tough? It's almost like, I'm not sure if we're just wound down from it's the end of the week or we're getting prepared for the beginning of the week. It's Sunday. Is it the last day of the week or is it the first day of the week? Ski Man
First
dropped
day.
a link for, we have rain and wind closer to the coast in Greg, lots of flooding in the coastal South Carolina. And apparently he dropped a link for the flooding, I guess. Let me see what that brings up. And yeah, mega flood with tornadic water spouts possible in the Carolinas. Wow. That's a big storm.
Yeah, my wife called about a storm that was coming our way. She was like, oh, I'm quite you. I'm quite being alive. I'm quite everything. So if I can get away with it. I was like, it ain't not gonna come here.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever unplugged anything when there's a possibility of a storm. I just like living dangerously, I guess.
We odds of those storms coming up this way. By the time they get here, it's just a whole lot of wind and rain anyway.
Well, it doesn't take much to lose your electricity, as this morning, William and I were on doing something on the game, and right when we were getting ready to win a battle, I do believe, my power went out. No flickering, no indication it was going out. It just went out. And I was not a happy camper. By the time I got back, Bill had left that scenario, and then we moved on to something else, which was both interesting and crazy and boring all at the same time.
Yeah.
The
You
snow.
go through, but no place to go.
Exactly. And we both were looking for the same thing because we were both in the same area. So we obviously were looking for the same thing. And, well, I never found it. I don't know if he did or not.
It said to ride, but what good is how are you supposed to ride it to?
I don't know.
That little bubble is not much fun.
No. So Ski Man's got a link from Greg. He'll check it out. Oh, okay. So Greg dropped a link for private messages. Is that what you dropped, Greg?
No, it's how to chat on Xbox.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll look at it, even though it doesn't pertain to me. One Fish joins us. Hello, Sam. He's over in chat. One Fish 26. I was watching a little bit of his stream earlier as well on the river. The only thing that really frustrated about the power going out was, number one, the length of time it was out, which you'll never guess the length of time it was out. Number two, it kicked me off of Zoom. I could not get into Zoom. Since I just use the account, I'm not the owner of the account, I couldn't log in. In order for me to log in, I had to get a hold of Robert, who had to approve me to be able to log in. So, going to get with him later on that privately and see if we can figure out a way to get around that, if it's possible. Somebody take a wild guess on how long the power was out. Come on, somebody played with the game.
4 hours.
That would be wrong. Would you like to phone a friend?
5th hour.
Again, you're wrong. That's 2. You only get 3 attempts at this. Ski Man says 10 minutes. Ski Man is closer than Ghetto is. Do what, Bill?
8 minutes.
You're getting closer.
7 minutes.
Think of terms of seconds.
8 seconds.
If it was 3 seconds, I would be amazed. It was just long enough for the computer to shut down, the lights to go out, and me to go, oh. And about the time we went, oh, the lights came back on. But as you know, when the power goes out, it kills your router. It killed the computer. I had to sit here and wait for the router to reboot and then go from there. I don't know the exact amount, but if it was 3 seconds, I'd be shocked. Literally it was that and back on. Ski Man says 21 seconds. Tony's probably about the closest at 1 second. Again, I can't time it. Do what, Ghetto?
I would think that the router would come back on automatically.
the router does come back on automatically, but it has to go through the series of booting back up. It doesn't come back instantly.
Oh, yeah.
Be nice if it did, but it does not. That happened to here the other morning. Went off and went. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind. I guess they would call it brownout, where it blinks briefly and then it doesn't actually go all the way out, but you can tell it's reduced. This was a complete gone. Long Dog joins us in chat. Hello, Long Dog. When it comes out for a couple of seconds, that's almost like just enough for you to lose in a game. Yeah, we were actually at a point where we were getting ready to win that part of the battle of what we were tasked to do. And sorry about that. I had the mouse over sin. Didn't mean that. Jeff Ryman says hello. Hello, Jeff. So anyway. Been a lazy Sunday. No Christmas presents got wrapped today. Mrs. K decided she didn't want to do it today. And she's been watching the Korean/Filipino TV, except for the 45 minutes we watched Reacher. This episode was really enlightening. This episode kind of explains the entire season. The opening sequence got explained. And then you can just kind of figure things out moving forward. No salad tonight, Jeff, I take it.
I got a microwave meal. When I was at the store, I just grabbed a Marie Callender sweet and sour something or other. And threw it in the microwave.
Ski Man says, I've been here for more than 10 minutes. Apparently, I don't know how to hit the return button. Sadly, I can relate to the fact where you put a chat message in and then you sit there and go, is anyone going to reply? Is anyone going to reply? And then you look down and your chat message is still sitting there because you forgot to press the enter button, return button, or the send button, whatever you want to call it. It's good to know I'm not the only one guilty of that. It should be automatic. It ought to be automatic when you're done typing. It ought to automatically send. Rick says he's done that. I would imagine if we were all to be honest, we've all done that at some point in time.
Yeah.
What? Speak for yourself.
I've never had that problem.
Yeah, Greg, who types so much in chat. Oh my goodness. I do it occasionally. It's frustrating. How's it supposed to know when you are done? Wintermute brings up a good question. That very good question. That would be something. If you're typing, it would have to detect when the typing stops, and then you have to define an amount of time to be stopped. And then you have the people that use talk to text. It'd have to know: are you taking a deep breath? It probably can't be done. So, but it's
Anything
a thought.
can be done. I've proven that.
That sounds like a story for after the stream ends, Greg. No comment?
I'm looking at a good-looking babe.
Okay. Ghetto, William, Darren. You're obviously not watching Zoom then, are you?
What we're supposed to watch?
Just try and
thought
figure out.
we were supposed to watch. Maybe we're not supposed to watch. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong.
Oh, your background reminds me of something I saw today. I was out on one of my many errands today and pulled up at a stoplight. And in the car right beside me, there was a guy driving, and in the passenger side of the front seat was the Grinch, the blow-up version.
Right.
What about installing Windows 11 in a recycle bin?
I've seen something about that. I didn't click on the link yet. You actually install it to the recycle bin.
It actually took him a while to get it right. But yeah, it did. There's a lot of stuff to it. I guess you can do it because that guy did it.
Huh. All right, I got Long Dog's email. I'll get with him on that later. And I had to hit the send button or the return button, whatever you want to call it. And we're good. I am watching a pretty cool Da Vinci thing right now that I'm gonna have to watch 600 or 700 times before I get the concept down. I like it. I do want to figure it out and put it into use. It was one of those ones that caught my attention instantly, and oh, I can't do that. Oh, I can't do that. So, and I've watched it twice. So it's going to be a minute. For those that might have missed it, I will rerun on the stream what I spent the afternoon doing with Darren's help. Got to give the credit where credit's due. So here we go.
Houston, we have a problem.
Oh, Doug.
Does it have dancing girls?
Houston, we have
No,
a
it
problem.
has a dancing Doug's brother.
Oh, okay.
Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
of course.
Showing it on YouTube now.
Houston, we have a problem.
Oh, Doug.
Houston, we have a
Who's
problem.
Oh,
older,
Doug.
Doug or his brother?
That
Houston,
I believe
we
his
have a
brother.
problem.
Oh, Doug.
Yeah.
I believe Stan is older.
Houston,
Now that
we
I took a second to think about it, I believe Stan is 70 something, and Doug is 65, I believe. He's just a little bit older than I am.
I
Well-
couldn't tell.
Go ahead, Sin.
Mhm.
No, I couldn't tell who was older. Seeing them both.
I had a brief concern about using Stan's image, and I thought it would be okay. And I'll find out tomorrow if I get an email, and if he says not to use it, then I'll mask him out, which it won't have the same effect of Houston, we have a problem. I couldn't find any good video of Ghetto, or I would have used Ghetto. I actually was going to use a combination of Ghetto and Alex. So, but it was fun. It was enjoyable doing it. We put together the original one, and then we spitballed it down to where it's at now. And just the fact that I forgot to do the range, maybe that's a sign of old age.
If you had to move him, you could always pick that dancing alien and place it with that window.
I could, yeah. Replace the Alex's picture with the alien.
Yep.
Yeah, I could do that. Actually, I could do Alex Alien, Alex Alien, Alex Alien. I believe the actual spot itself is only about 28 seconds in length, what it's supposed to be. But it was fun. I kind of miss Greg being there, but it was kind of fun to do. I got the concept in my head, put the major, the original. I'll shut up. Looking over chat, I'll go back and look at later. Long Dog has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Long Dog, we
Messages.
get to put you on a manual typing.
Yeah, we
regime.
should. Oh man. Manual typing. Once again, that brings me back to I've got to ask William how he goes DAL.
It helps if you're a little bit dyslexic stuff.
Okay, so keyboard JKL semicolon, right? On the right hand.
Yeah.
On the left hand, FDSA. Dyslexic or not? It's not. Okay, Bill, look. The L is on the 1, 2, third row down. The V is on the last row. Oh, my goodness. But I can't complain because I will try to touch type, and I won't look at the keyboard. I'll just put my hands where I think they're supposed to be, and I'll start typing away. And then I'll look at the text, and there is nothing that resembles the English language whatsoever. Nothing, because my fingers will be 1 or 2 off. And sometimes they're 1 or 2 off together. So you can imagine how that goes.
I have driven spell check crazy trying to figure out the words.
Apparently, Long Dog is still politicking to get me to get an air fryer.
Bought one today.
Did you really?
Not for me. For my
Oh,
daughter and
7712 Orchard Village Drive, Indianapolis, Indiana, 46217. I guess
No,
I have an
my,
air fryer now, Long Dog.
yeah, yeah. My daughter and her friend are trying to save enough money to get their own apartment or condo or whatever, and that's something that's my Christmas gift to them,
Yeah, they
along
work.
with some skillets, so they can sort of set up to start making their own food. Right now, everything is takeout with them.
You're right.
And that's an expensive way to eat.
Very expensive.
Yeah.
You're
and I don't
paying
think-
for somebody else's labor. I mean,
Well, yeah, I mean, there's always that way of looking at it, but I don't think, and me and Mrs. K and I are just as guilty, but you don't realize how if you grab a breakfast at McDonald's, for the two of us to eat at McDonald's right now, it's not going to be less than $15. And
Yeah.
that's really getting a sandwich, maybe a hash brown, and possibly a drink, maybe. If we go to dinner, if we go to Texas Roadhouse, you're looking at 50 to 75 minimum. If we go to the other place,
oh,
it's
I was
about
hoping
30.
you could go to Texas Roadhouse for maybe 35 or 40.
Yeah.
But
Golden.
no longer true.
Oh gosh, no. Golden Corral's gone up. It's pricey now as well.
Yeah, I don't remember. I went there for the Veterans Day thing,
Yes. Yep.
and I don't remember someplace I got a receipt where they knocked off whatever the price was. It was like $12, I think.
I don't know
It
what
used to
ours
be like-
is, but it's pricey.
When we were in South Carolina. Now, I grant you that the last time we ate at Golden Corral in South Carolina was in 2016. But it was like $9 and something each, just the regular night. Nothing special.
Right. So I want to pick your brain a minute
It's $12 and something now, I think. Yes,
on
sir.
rental property in Vegas. Is it still, especially with your apartments and condos, is it still you have to have 3 times the amount of rent income before they'll think about renting to you?
Don't know the answer to that. I just know it's expensive.
Yeah, that was the one thing
I
when we
don't-
moved to Vegas. It was.
It depends if you know somebody. If you know a realtor that's a good friend, you can get by for less than that.
Okay.
My ex-son-in-law is paying now for his 2-bedroom condo that he rents someplace between $1,500 and $1,600 a month.
Greg puts a list of recalled air fryers, so that's the reason number 1 as to why I'm not getting, well, one of many.
Let me check that out. I still
How
got
do you fry air?
Very
With no
carefully, Chris.
difficulty.
Very carefully. What is it with you and wind and air tonight? You got something going on we need to know about?
A colonoscopy?
Yeah.
It's more or less a toaster oven with a fan in it.
So Chris, just tell me you're not going to do the Brian Lightfoot thing and ask him if he can record it to show it later, okay?
What's that? You talking about?
Well, when Brian had his recent surgery, he actually recorded it and got the permission of the doctor to.
No, I am
post
not
it.
gonna do that.
Okay, good. That's
I
good.
don't think
news.
nobody wants to see that.
No, I
now.
don't know.
If you want,
Don't give me
You
any
wanna see-
ideas.
if you want to see what my partial kidney removal looked like, my doctor back in Augusta, Georgia, has a video online on YouTube. It wasn't me, but it was the same operation.
I don't even want to see that.
Remind me after the stream. I need to go find out why Sean Gallagher's posts are not showing up. He just apparently put one in, and the last one I see is from Tony saying night, and the one before that was Ski Man, Long Dog, Long Dog, Long Dog, Long Dog, Ski Man. So, remind me I need to check that out, please.
Well, all these things from that link of Greg's They were sold at Target, Walmart, Kohl's, and other stores, but this one was from Costco. It was I can't even remember what the brand was now. It's one of those brands that makes all different kinds of appliances, small appliances. I'll have to look at the box.
Glad that's not my Jeopardy question, because you got me.
Almost everybody stuck their finger into the air fryer market.
So, our ski man is saying, "Sure, Jeff, give us a link." I don't know what he's referring to.
Let me
Go down the Doug Betts road of what is he talking about? Gourmia? Long Dog says Gourmia. I wonder if he means gourmet, and it just because of his speech to talk to text, it puts Gourmia.
The brand I bought was Ninja.
Oh, the surgery. Okay, so Ski Man is saying, yes, drop us a link for the surgery.
Yeah, I bought a Ninja air fryer for my daughter and her friend.
Ninja. That name does ring a bell. Speaking of that, and this might not get out over the air, but on one of the stations, I think it's the local Fox 59, there's a female doctor that about 2 months ago, she came out with the all-inclusive body rub to do away with odors. And she always said, armpits and under boob and blah, blah, this and that and the other. Now she has a new one out called Mando.
That's been out for about a month.
Yeah,
I've been seeing see those ads on direct TV channels all over the place.
Yep. I think it's the local Fox. I always watch that for
well, this one, I haven't seen it on any local stations, but I don't watch that many local stations.
I don't either, actually, just for the weather.
I'm seeing it on stuff like USA Channel and
so what's the next one to come out? She had one for women. Now she's got one for men. Is there going to be one come out for teenagers? And we have the scroll, so I'm going to say thank you, everyone. Thank you, Ghetto. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, William. Thank you, Sin. Thank you, Rich. Thank you, Darren. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Chris. If you'd like to join us, by now you should know the Zoom address to get the link to credentials for Zoom. They can only hear my voice. They are seeing the scroll.
Yeah.
So.
The Ninja brand, all different kinds of little appliances that they make are in Costco. That's why the name may be familiar to you.
Oh, I don't want to talk about Costco. We went there yesterday. Still have problems.
I don't mind. I was in Costco today and bought a couple of things and got in and out pretty quickly, in spite of the fact that the parking lot at this Costco was almost completely full for the first time since it was built.
Now, I wonder when the scrolls
Some of the earlier ones that they've built that everybody knows about, even on a regular weekday, you just can damn near hardly find a parking place. That's why
we have a problem.
Oh, good.
Anymore.
Yeah,
Houston, we have a problem.
Oh, good.
Houston, we have a problem.
Oh, good.
Costco today, I bought the
Houston,
Ninja
we have a problem.
Oh, good.
fryer. I bought some
Houston,
sausages,
we have a problem.
Oh, good.
sliced ham. I like that
Houston,
sliced ham.